Next, Newton's dividend difference interpolation. This is also used for unequally spaced argument, and Newton's dividend difference formula is given as fx is equal to fx naught plus x minus x naught f of x naught x1 x minus x naught x minus x1 f of x naught x1 x2 and so on up to x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus xn minus 1 f of x naught x1 up to xn, and our remainder is x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 x minus xn and fx naught x1 xn. So this is phi function and this is Rn. So Rn plus 1 is remainder given by this. So this is the formula for Newton's dividend difference. Here we have to see first this is the for f of x naught only. Then we are subtracting one first naught argument from x and we are multiplying this by x naught x1. So for the first one there is only one argument. Here we are taking difference of two argument, here difference of 3 and so on. We will see that in every next step we are calculating difference of one more argument. So first there is only one, then here it is 2, here it is 3. So starting from naught we are increasing every step one by one argument, and in this here we are subtracting only x naught from x, then here x naught and x1, x naught x1 and x2, so on up to nth x naught x1 up to xn minus 1. So this is the formula for Newton's dividend difference. Now we know that what is x naught, but what is, so we know what is our f of x naught. F of x naught is nothing but entry for x naught. So this we know already. Now what is f of x naught x1? So Newton given a formula for this, and this is nothing but we are doing subtraction of fx naught and fx1 and we are dividing this by x naught minus x1. So we can say that f of x naught comma x1 is nothing but the difference of entry x naught x1 divided by argument x naught x1. So you can remember this easily as fx naught minus fx1 and divide the term which you are writing at the divide will be only x naught and x1. So if we want to calculate x1 and x2, then this is nothing but f of x1 minus fx2 divided by x1 minus x2. So what we are concluding here, that to find fx naught and x1 we are using previous value which is fx naught or fx1 fx2 up to fxn. So if we want to calculate fx naught x1 x2, then what we will use? We will use this formula because in every step we are using previous value. So for this we will write these two and then these two's difference. So fx naught x1 minus fx1 fx1 x2 divided by, here you have to take care one thing, or you can derive either this formula also from these values. So here, so in this, to write the term for the denominator we will write subtract first and last terms. We will use subtraction of first and last term. So first term is naught minus x2. So we will not use mediate terms, middle term. We will only use first and last term. Suppose we have to calculate x1, x2, x3. Then this become fx1 comma x2 minus fx2 comma x3 divided by again x1 minus x3. Now if we want to do calculation for fourth term x0, x1, x2, x3, then again we will use first these three term then these three term. So this is nothing but naught 1 2 minus 1 2 or 3. So this thing we have already calculated, this thing we have already calculated, so we can write value of those things in this formula. Now again we will do subtraction of first and last. So x0 minus x3. in general, if I want to write this, so I can write fx comma y is equal to fx minus fy divided by x minus y. For 3 term x, y, z, I can write this as fx comma y minus fy comma z divided by first minus last x minus z. For the 4th term x, y, z and w, I can write this as x, y, z minus f of y, z, w divided by first term x minus last term w. So these are the things which we will use in the formula. So I hope now you understand this thing very clearly. Now we will say what is the table for dividend difference. So on saying formula, I think you get confused that how we will do this all calculation. So this table make all calculation easy. Now we will study this table. Table is known as divided difference table. So in this table we are doing two part of the page. One is for x and another one is for fx naught and so on for 2 and 3 entries. So fx is fx naught, x1, fx1, fx3, fx4 and so on, and we are finding first, second, third difference using formula which I have explained just before. And here on the left hand side we are writing values of x0, x1, x2, x3 and x4, and we are finding the difference of these which we will use in the formula in the denominator. So we know we have to know x0 minus x1, x1 minus x2, x2 minus x3, x3 minus x4. So it is easy to do calculation over here instead of doing separately. So we have formed this table. This is symmetric table. So first of all we will see on the left hand side term. Here this is x0, x1, x2, x3 and x4. We are finding difference of these. So x0 minus x1, x1 minus x2, x2 minus x3, x3 minus x4. Now this part is over. Now we have to calculate this one. So here if we see carefully, then you will observe that this is the triangle. So here we will do subtraction. We are not subtracting this minus this. Here we are subtracting x0 minus x2. So in left hand side what we are doing, actually we are subtracting x0 minus x1, x1 minus x2. That is, we are doing subtraction one by one. That is, for every term we are doing subtraction, like the x0 minus x1, x1 minus x2, x2 minus x3, x3 minus x4. Then we will do subtraction after one terms. So x0 minus x2, x1 minus x3, x2 minus x4. So we have left one term and then we are doing subtraction. So this is our next step, next difference. Now here first of all we have done subtraction one by one, then we left every time one term and then subtracting different, then we are finding difference. Now we will left two term this time. So x0 minus, we are lefting x1, x2, then x3. So x0 minus x3. Then again we will move to next value, that is x1. Again we will left two term. So x1, these two term we have left. So we have x1 minus x4. So next, for the next time, and we don't have a next value, so we will write up to here only. Then we will left three terms. So 1, 2, 3. So x0 minus x4. So this thing you have to remember, that here we are subtracting from these, not from these values. So we are subtracting x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2, x0 minus x3, x0 minus x4. But we are not subtracting these two, then these two, then these two. If you will try to find these types of solution, then you will get wrong answer. So you have to take care of this thing, that every difference is calculated from x only, not from these differences. So now I hope you understand how to form this left hand side table. Now it's time to see right hand side table. So for the first difference, here it is x0 and x1. So with the help of x0 and x1, we will calculate f of x0 x1. Now how we will calculate this? So we know what is the formula for f of x0 and x1. This is written by fx0 minus fx1 divided by x0 minus x1. So where we are writing our first difference in the just same opposite direction, we will see what is the value. Just we will divide that value with the difference of these two. For this, x1 and this is writing in the middle of x1 and x2, so this is nothing but the difference of x1 and x2. So fx1 minus fx2, just see the straight line, so this is x1 minus x2, so which we want. So difference of these divided by this. Now fx2 and x3 in the middle of fx2 and fx3, so fx2 comma x3 is given by fx2 minus fx3 divided by x2 minus x3. So here we are finding second column, so we will divide by second column of left hand side's part. For this one, fx3 minus fx4 divided by, just in the same straight line, x3 minus x4. Now first difference is over. Now for the second difference, fx0 x1 x2. Why we are writing here? Because see, x0 x1 x1 x2, so here three argument are there, not 1 and 2, so this is not 1 and 2. How it is calculated? Difference of these two, just in the same direction, opposite direction in the straight line, x0 x2. So on dividing this, we will get this answer. Here 1 2 3, so fx1 2 3, difference of these, then upon x1 minus x3. Again fx2 3 4, 2 3 4, difference of this divided by x2 minus x4. Now for the third one, not 1 2 3, so not 1 2 3, difference of these two, just this is x0 minus x3, or you can see easily from here also, not minus x3, so we will get this. Now 1 2 3 4, so fx 1 2 3 4 divided by x1 minus x4. For the last one, not 1 2 3 4, so difference of these two value divided by x0 minus x4. So this is the table for Newton's divide and difference. Now we will solve one question to understand this table more easily. This is our question for Newton's divide and difference. Compute the value of y for x is equal to 0.72 from the table. We have value of x and y. So here we have five argument, x0, x1, x2, x3. So again we will form the, first of all we will form this table. So here I have written all the argument. So 0.62 as first argument, 0.68 as second argument, 0.70 as 7 as third, 0.73 as 4, 0.75 as fifth argument. So here you can write, this is x0, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, this is x4. Accordingly, this is y0, this is this is y2, y3 and y4. Now one thing I'll forget to tell you, that we have seen in the formula that we will need only value which is value of f which is starting from naught only. So fx0, fx0 x1, x0 x1, x2, x0 x1, x2 x3, fx0 x1, x2 x3. So you can underline these value, or we will not use these value in the formula. So we just need to calculate these argument only, and for calculating these entries we have to calculate all the entries. Now see, so this is x0 x1 and this is y0 y1. So first of all we will find difference of these. So 0.62 minus 0.68 is, so here we are calculating 0.62 minus 0.68, so this is minus 0.606, 0.68 minus 0.70, so 0.02, 0.70 minus 73 is 0.03, 0.73 minus 0.75 is 0.02. Then we have to left one term, so 0.62 minus 0.70, this is 0.08, 0.68 minus 0.73, this is minus 0.05, 0.70 minus 0.75 is minus 0.05. Next we have to left two term, so 0.62 minus 0.73 is minus 0.11, 0.68 minus 0.75 is 0.07. Now last 0.062 minus 0.75 is minus 0.13. Now we have to calculate fx naught x1, x1 x2, x2 x3, x3 x4. So for this we will do subtraction of these two and divide by this. So my 0.660491 up minus 0.733, so we will get negative term. On dividing negative term by this negative term, we will get 1.218976667. Again we will find difference of these two and divide by minus 0.2. Then we will find difference of these two and divide minus 0.03. Then we will find these value. Now for calculating this, we will subtract find difference of these two and divide it by minus 0.8. Then we will again find difference of these two, divide by minus 0.5. Then difference of these two divided by minus 0.5. We will get this term. Now for this one, we will find difference of these two divided by minus 0.11. So we will get this as answer. Again we will find difference of these two value, divide by minus 0.07. We will get 0.210476. Now for the last one, we will find difference of these two value and divide it by minus 0.17. So I have shown one value over here. So fx naught minus fx1 divided by x naught minus x1. So this is 0.660491 minus 0. So both time we are getting negative term. On dividing this, we are getting answer as 1.218976667. So this is how we are getting this table. Now we have to underline these values. So this is our, see, this is our fx naught. This is x naught x1. This is x naught x1 x2. This is x naught x1 x2 x3, and last value we have x naught x1 x2 x3 x4. So we have calculated all this value. Now we will put these values in the table. So we have formula as fx naught, fx value of x whatever is asked, so 0.72. Now we have formula fx naught plus x minus x naught into fx naught x1, then difference of 2 fx naught x1 x2, difference of 3 fx naught x1 x2 x3, not 1 and 2, 1 2 3, no, not 1 and 2, not 1 2 3, not 1 2 3 4. So we have to write over up to which difference we have value. So we have last difference fx naught 1 2 3 4. So here up to here we have written formula, and see, this is fx naught, then x is 0.72 minus x naught into fx naught x1, then x minus x naught x minus x1 into fx naught x1 x2 plus x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 into fx naught x1 x2 x3, x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 x minus x3 into fx naught 1 2 3 4. So on doing calculation this, we are getting answer as 0.7834845. So this is how to solve Newton's divided difference. Now we have some question which you have to do. So these are 3 questions which you have to solve. So in the first and last question, it is only given compute f of 2. So in these 2 questions, you have to again use both formula, Lagrange's and Newton's divided difference. And second one, it is already mentioned which formula you have to use. So here you have 3 questions, but if you solve each question by 2 method, then this become 6 questions. So this is our practical 6 based on Newton's divided difference and Lagrange's interpolation.